We're in the 2024 Cadillac Escalade. This one only has about 500 miles on it. I think I may be one of the first journalists to get my hands on the 2024 model year, which doesn't mean a whole lot because it's essentially unchanged from the 2023 model. And we got the family loaded up. We're gonna go to a new restaurant in town. We're pretty excited, and we're gonna see how well this Cadillac Escalade fits our family's needs in this short video review.
That was a tight squeeze.
That was a tight squeeze. Well, yeah, this thing is enormous.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, this is our neighborhood. It has very narrow streets. There are no sidewalks. So if someone was walking their dog in a situation, it's just not ideal for a vehicle of this size, our neighborhood. It's a little oversized, but it is 100% American, and it's the best full-size luxury SUV that we've tested. The new Lexus TX has come out, but that's not body on frame. We've tested the Lexus LX, and this is way better than the LX. It's bigger, has more power, it's smoother. The ride quality is way better than the Lexus LX. And it has a lot more presence on the outside than the Lexus LX. Not necessarily because it's bigger, but I think that just the design is way better on this than the LX. Cass, do you like how the Escalades look?
Yeah, I like Escalades. They're cute.
They're cute.
They're like they're mom vehicles,
right?
Aren't they not?
Oh, absolutely. They're mall crawlers, especially here in Naples.
Mall
they're
crawlers.
everywhere.
Cute. Yes, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're gigantic.
They are absolutely massive. Now, there are a bunch of trim levels for the Escalade. This is one of the tip tops, not the V, with the supercharged V8 that we tested earlier this year,
yeah.
which,
okay.
I mean, that costs about $150,000. This one costs about $115,000. You know, it's a nice discount, but you don't get the amazing almost 700 horsepower and amazing exhaust and adaptive suspension, all that good stuff that you get on the Escalade V. But you still have 420 horsepower from the 6.2 liter, and that's going to help us get in front of traffic here. I just have it in rear wheel drive, but pedal down.
Don't forget about this.
It's
red car.
not, I wouldn't say it's fast. I think Car and Driver clocked it 0 to 60 around like 6 seconds. To me, it feels slower than that. Maybe it's because we have some little nuggets in the car right now in pretty much every seat. It sounds great. It's very smooth. I really like this powertrain, even though it's not like neck snapping fast like the V was. But
no, I don't need that.
You don't need that. You like this more smooth, more docile.
Yes.
There's also an inline 6 turbo diesel, which is going to be even slower than this, but it has a lot of torque and it gets like 25 miles per gallon. This is going to get you like 16 miles per gallon. So I wouldn't mind giving up the smoothness of the V6 for the torquey, more efficient turbo diesel. And I think the turbo diesel, if you're doing some towing and long highway drives, that's definitely a better way to go for that fuel economy. There's a 10-speed auto for every single Cadillac Escalade. I guess we can go to the inside because we love the looks on the outside. Yeah. On the inside, we have OLED screens, which in the daytime, OLED, it's just due to the technology, it doesn't get super bright. But the screen quality is fantastic. We have a 12-inch screen here, 12-inch screen here, and then a little baby screen over here, which I love because it gives me direct access over the head-up display as well as other things over here. So you get your trip meters over here. You can do your night vision camera and stuff. I remember playing that with the Escalade V, which is awesome. But yeah, the technology in here is fantastic. You also have the Super Cruise, which is excellent self-driving for highway stuff. So you have that. You have a heated steering wheel. You have heated and ventilated seats, which my seat's too hot right now, so I need to turn that off. Let's see here. I love the climate control. That's pretty nifty here. It's an LCD screen that goes across, but it's all physical dials. You don't have to mess with touch screen to adjust your climate control. And just, we have semis going by us.
And it's pretty quiet.
And it's very quiet. Very quiet. Now, as we come to a stop here, the brakes are super smooth. But if you want to brake pretty hard, you really have to bury your foot into it. The brake pedal at times feels like an immovable brake, which is, it's not the most progressive pedal, but the brakes are super smooth, just like the suspension and the engine in here. So Cadillac's done a great job with the overall luxury smoothness aspect of it. That's something I feel like has been lost on the Lexus LX in some ways. My camera's sitting in the cool box in the middle. It's probably about yay big.
Wow.
It's good enough for maybe like 6 water bottles, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's good.
I like having real wood in here.
Oh, this is real.
Oh, heck yeah.
Ooh,
It looks
nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
We're also sitting on real leather. This is semi-aniline 16 adjustable way seats, at least for the driver and passenger up here. I don't think I have thigh extension here, which is a bit...
That's a bummer.
I don't think so, yeah. I mean, I could be completely not using it right, but it doesn't look like it has thigh extension. That's like the one thing it's missing. Also, another thing it's missing, I don't have automatic window control for the back. So I would have to hold the button. Okay, it does auto down,
Yeah,
but it doesn't do auto up,
Oh, that's
which is
unfortunate.
so strange when you're paying like $115,000 for a truck and it doesn't have auto up windows for the back. The software in here is pretty good. It's super fast, and I'm already going off-road, so I'm done doing that. But it does have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You do have a rotary dial too, if you would rather do that instead of use a touchscreen.
Cool.
The sound system here is the 36 speaker AKG. I remember testing this in the V, and it's amazing. It looks cool. I like the speaker grills. I like the headliner in here too, by the way. There's also speakers in the headrest for this AKG. I think the base system is like an 18 speaker, which is going to be good enough for most people. Oh, okay. Let's talk about the kids.
Yeah, like the back where they can speak to you or something. What do you
Okay,
call
yeah,
that?
that intercom system.
Intercom system.
Yeah, so when I first got in the truck, it was doing this weird echoing thing where I could hear my voice coming from different areas. I didn't realize I had a family intercom. We just are yellers. We'll just yell back to the kids, and the kids have no problem being loud.
No.
So it's very well insulated in here too. So I feel like, sounds pretty good when the kids are talking without the intercom on.
Without the intercom.
Now,
right.
we can have the intercom on to where it's the microphone only for the people up in front.
Mm-hmm.
And so the kids don't get the microphone, which is great, because otherwise I feel like the kids are in my ear,
Yeah.
which I don't want when I'm driving.
Sure.
So anyways, intercom is completely unnecessary for our usage.
It's good for people who like to use drive-thrus to get their kids' order.
I guess so, yeah, which we're not doing a drive-through in the
No,
Escalade
not
this morning.
doing a drive-thru.
There are screens in the back which are very responsive, which is rare for rear entertainment screens. Like the screen moves quick, the definition's great, but they stick out from the headrest, and it makes the passage to get between the seats for the kids difficult.
Oh, yeah.
And the kids can't reach. There might be a remote, I haven't even looked, but the kids can't reach unless you're an older kid or an adult. You can reach that headrest because the kids don't have that, movable seatbelt they're in with the straps. So it would be completely lost on us. Even though I could plug in a DVD player, I could do that because there are HDMI inputs.
That's nice.
So we could do that, but we're tablet people. Tablets are cheap. Way cheaper than this entertainment system, and they can interact with it, and
Right.
it goes with them,
They
and
get
those have
this.
Wi-Fi. So, and we can get Hulu on those and all the other apps. So it's just completely unnecessary to have rear screen entertainment in today's day and age, unless you really want to have those DVDs, which we understand that life.
Right.
There's huge space in here. Once you get past those screens, like the middle section, because it has captain's chairs,
It's
it's
easy to
really
navigate.
easy for even adults to get into that third row. Let's go turbo. Gosh, they're not turbo right now. There's a good amount of space for the legs for the people in the third row right now. Really, how this is set up, since we have the rear entertainment screens in the second row, we have to move the second row seats all the way back so the kids can get through comfortably. Despite that, which reduces the third row leg room, we still have good third row leg room back there. And this is not the ESV version, which is a super long, bussy, suburban version of this. There's a decent amount of cargo space in the back, which is great. You can also plug in some accessories back there. The seats are all powered back through the back as well. So you can just fold down the seats with the press of a button. Now, I haven't driven the Tahoe or the Yukon. I hear they are really close to the same ride quality and smoothness of this Escalade. Of course, they're not going to have the same materials or luxury. But you can get, let's say, 80-90% of the same package in a Tahoe, or especially a Yukon Denali. and those are going to come in at a lower price point. That's the beauty of Chevy, is that, you know, they can scale up to luxury brands, but it also is a catch-22 because you can get most of what this truck offers in a much more affordable Tahoe. I would have to review the Tahoe to see if it's a good buy compared to this, but I bet it is because it has the same bones. I feel like I've said everything I've needed to say about the Escalade. I like it. There's nothing in here that really annoys me once I figured out how to turn off the intercom.
Even more.
Yeah, I feel really pampered in here. I feel rich.
Yeah.
I feel luxurious. Feel comfortable. And it's very refined. Ride is great. Engine's great. Transmission's smooth. It's quiet, etc. So it gives me everything I'm looking for in a luxury SUV. Cass, any last
Along
words?
with the price.
Yeah, you can't avoid the price for what it gives you.
How's the back? Is the back big enough for groceries and
yeah, for
strollers?
groceries, maybe not a stroller. So if you got a full family loaded up in this and you don't have a minivan like we do, you're probably gonna have to get the ESV version.
Okay.
Which has like an extra 4 feet or something.
Oh my gosh,
I'm exaggerating, but this thing feels huge. The ESV is a bus. It's a bus.
Whew. All right.
And
well, I like it.
We love the Escalade.
Yeah,
but
I like it. It's just a little pricey.
yeah, it's a little. I mean, you know, we're not in the market for. But there's a vehicle that is competitor to this, the R1S. That is fully electric though, and Cadillac has a fully electric IQ coming out. However, that is going to be half the price of a Cadillac Escalade IQ, but giving you much of the same sort of luxury and performance. But anyways, we're going to shut it down there. Thank you, Cadillac, for sending this to us. I got to merge over real quick. Gotta love the blind spot monitor setup in here.
Yes, love those.
And yeah, I don't want to get rid of this. This would be an amazing family hauler for us. But you know, back to normal people with the old minivan once this leaves. All right, thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Cass, for contributing, and thanks, kids, for being quiet. It's been amazing.
Amen.
All right, peace out.
Bye.